Hey, I'm Audrey Hope. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Hope for Relationships. I am the Soul Love Healer. And today we hear from Carrie from New York, who wants to know how the Bible imprisoned women. So please join me. Healing is so unbelievably simple. You do what needs to be done, and that's it. Over. Problem solved. Hey, thanks for joining me so we could heal all our issues from the deep level of the soul. Carrie from New York tweets, I can't stand the feeling of being inferior and second to men. I support the We Too movement and have been protesting. I think religion has played a big part in the suffering of women. Can you address this issue? Yes, there are so many ways that we've been brainwashed as women, and one of the most vital ways has been through religion. Religion has been used to indoctrinate, to lock her up into inferiority and to imprison her into these ideas and concepts. Just take, for example, I'm going to read to you, it's unbelievable, the biblical evidence from Timothy. Let the women learn in silence with all subjugation. But I suffer not a woman to teach or to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, and then Eve, and Eve was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. From Corinthians, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Let the woman keep silence in the churches, for it is not permissive unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, so saith the law. And if they learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is shame for women to speak in the church. Genesis, I will greatly multiply your pain in childbirth. In pain you shall bring forth children, that your desire shall be for your husband, and he shall rule over you. So there's more, but those are just the ones I've chosen. We seem to think that the Bible is our history, but the goddess has been revered thousands and thousands of years before the Bible, but that's not known to us. And so religion has been used. The Adam and Eve story written by the Levites, and the Genesis story that man is created in the divine image of God, and therefore she is second, and it is the natural order of things. Women are blamed for the whole fall of mankind, and she is to be guilty and eternally punished. The power of the goddess in the matriarchal line has been replaced by the god Yahweh. And the truth is, they've massacred, killed, burned all of the evidence. And there have been invasions. The Indo-Europeans came and took over and brought with them their male god. They made laws, that's written in the Bible, as you see, to annihilate the goddess. They took a holy religion, which had a lot of sexual, holy rituals, and they made her into prostitutes, and they made sexual constraints and moralities that men do not have to follow. They turned her religion into a pagan, heathen religion. They turned the sacred relics into relics of prostitution and witchery. What has been done to women in the name of religion is a crime. And Carrie, I am so glad you asked this question, because we do need to go to the roots of the stories that we follow, that goes into our psyche and our very soul, which makes us believe that we are not good enough, smart enough, and that men have a right to control us. But when we know they wrote the story, we can mark the end and make our own story with our true history and take back our power. So thank you, Carrie, for this very important question, and we must pass it on to all the women of the world. I'm Audrey Hope. This is Hope for Relationships. Thanks for joining me. If you have a question, you can write to me on my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. The links are in the description box below. And don't forget to like and subscribe so we can heal all our issues from the deep level of the soul. I'm Audrey Hope. Thanks for joining me. Hey, if you like my videos, and I hope you do, then subscribe and click. Are you gonna click? Come on, click here now. Let's go.